Stop doing that behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Some people may get, because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing.
Bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property.
Nothing right now.
Are you saying Mayweather has no money?
Oh, I got a bag back there.
Can you bring it up here? Where's the money?
Ice Cube has dropped a bombshell on Floyd Mayweather's alleged $402 million fraud. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Ice Cube was calling out Floyd for changing his image from Pretty Boy Floyd, a skilled and technical boxer, to Money Mayweather, someone more focused on making money than legacy. He discussed how Mayweather now relies on exhibition matches and questionable business deals to maintain his lifestyle. Rogan added that Mayweather continues fighting because of his high spending habits, not because he needs to prove anything in the ring.
Who knows?
Well, it's interesting when fighters figure out ways to do that too, like what Floyd is doing. What Floyd is doing is so interesting. He retires from fighting and he says, I'll just start boxing people who have no chance.
Hey, why not? You know? I mean, exhibition. Like, we saw that in, what was Rocky 3 or something?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, he's like, he started doing exhibitions with Hulk Hogan and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And got caught. I mean, he got hurt, like, you know, dealing with that. So, I mean, I think people want to see Floyd fight. You know, some people want to see him lose.
Broke his hands a lot. So when he was younger, they called him Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah.
And then he changed his name to Money. And when he changed his name to Money, he turns heel.
Yeah.
He became like this guy and everybody wanted to see him get beat.
Yeah.
And he's the most unhittable guy in the history of the sport.
Yes, sir.
He's right up there with Pernell Whitaker. Like, those are the two guys that I say are like the most elusive guys in modern, not, you know, past Willie Pep, in modern era. Pernell Whitaker and Floyd. Floyd's even more impressive because he stands right in front of guys.
He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him.
Right in front of you.
And you can't get a good one on him.
You can't get shit on him.
It's one of the most amazing skill sets. He's like a you know, one of those like Minnesota Fats kind of pool players that know all the trick shots and
Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized as one of the greatest boxers of all time. However, his repeated displays of excessive wealth have sparked controversy. Recently, he claimed ownership of $402 million worth of real estate, a statement easily debunked through public records. This false flex has drawn criticism from fans and observers who view it as misleading and unnecessary. While his talent in the ring is undeniable, many are questioning why he feels the need to fabricate such claims, diminishing the credibility he built through his boxing career.
Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry.
In 2021, boxer Floyd Mayweather and rapper Tyga allegedly engaged a watch broker and made upfront payments to acquire luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Suleimanoff. However, as time passed, no further payments were made, leading Suleimanoff to file a federal lawsuit in August 2024. The lawsuit claims violations of the Racketeer, Influenced and Corrupt Organizations (RACO) Act, fraud, civil conspiracy, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and civil theft. Suleimanoff alleges that Mayweather and Tyga owe nearly $4 million for items including Audemars Piguet, Richard Mille, and Patek Philippe watches. as well as diamond jewelry.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
Floyd Mayweather has earned significant amounts from his exhibition fights, especially the ones against popular figures like Logan Paul. These events, which are less competitive but highly lucrative, generated millions of dollars. The exact amount made from these exhibitions isn't always clear, but reports suggest the earnings are substantial. For example, the fight between Mayweather and Logan Paul reportedly brought in around $50 million. The event's success was not just due to the fight itself, but also the large number of viewers and sponsors involved.
You won't believe how much money Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul made to box each other. There was over 1 million pay-per-view buys, which means there's $50 million in revenue. And Floyd made $10 million just a show and half of the pay-per-view buys, which is $35 million. Meanwhile, Logan made $250,000 just a show and 10% of the pay-per-view buys, which is about $5 million. And that's not even to mention the sponsors. Floyd said that patches on his trunk cost $30 million to sponsor. Do you think Floyd is capping or no? He even came rocking an OnlyFans sponsorship. And Logan probably even made more in sponsorship than Floyd because he has a much larger platform. Walked into the ring with this Charizard Pokemon and now it's worth $1 million. He also made tons of other sponsorships with Atari and other crypto companies. Hit that follow button if you didn't know this.
Logan Paul, the YouTube star and boxer, publicly claimed that Mayweather had failed to pay him the $3 million that was promised after their exhibition match. This accusation paints a picture of financial disarray surrounding Mayweather, suggesting that despite his massive earnings, he may have struggled to meet contractual obligations. Logan even went as far as threatening legal action, signaling further potential financial disputes.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, saying Floyd Money Mayweather, surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
Did you fight Floyd or something? Yeah. Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
what happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition. So there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. It's not a great feeling.
The lack of payment to Logan Paul led to a direct threat of a lawsuit. Logan's statement that he would take Mayweather to court over the unpaid money reveals deeper issues within the fighter's financial practices. This situation shows how Mayweather, despite his legendary status in boxing, might have a track record of disregarding contractual promises. Logan Paul's threat reflects the growing frustration over these unresolved financial matters and paints a less flattering picture of Mayweather's financial reliability.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
short a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this one to court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So...
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
The exhibition fights, particularly those involving Mayweather, have seen significant sponsorships, including partnerships with cryptocurrency companies. These sponsorships played a major role in increasing the revenue of these events. Mayweather's association with cryptocurrency has raised eyebrows, however, as it became clear that the boxer may not have fully understood the nature of the crypto projects he was promoting.
This is how you know investing in crypto is the cool thing to do right now. So Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just had their fight. Logan went 8 rounds with the 50-0 Mayweather, but look at their shorts. So first of all, here is Logan's shorts that he wore. He had Blockfolio as a sponsor, which, you know, we all track our portfolios on Blockfolio, and he also had Superbid. Superbid is some kind of random coin that sponsored Logan. And their whole website right now is just about how they sponsored him. But let's take a look at Floyd's shorts. Floyd Mayweather was sponsored by Ethereum Max, which is just some random ass coin that paid Floyd to put them on his shorts. As you can see, it's one of those 0.00 shit coins. It's down 10% even after the promo. So I obviously don't recommend buying any of those coins. But you can see that Floyd and Logan were both sponsored by crypto companies, which is honestly pretty cool for an event this big.
Mayweather's relationship with crypto companies has raised suspicions. Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather accepted substantial payments from cryptocurrency companies for his promotional efforts. However, it was later revealed that he may not have understood the legitimacy of the crypto projects he was endorsing.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So, like, what
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read, and,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right? And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
the involvement of celebrities like Floyd Mayweather in promoting cryptocurrencies has sparked growing concern. These figures often lend undue credibility to ventures that may be fraudulent or ill-conceived, leading their followers into potentially harmful investments. With little oversight, these endorsements can mislead the public into thinking a cryptocurrency is reliable or legitimate. The trend of celebrity-backed crypto promotions calls for stricter regulation to protect consumers and prevent celebrity endorsements from contributing to financial harm.
People executing these scams are like Anon people hiding behind a Pepe avatar. And of course, there's a laundry list of famous influencers, Logan Paul, Kim Kardashian's David Dobrik, that have all endorsed these absolute shitcoin scam casino rugs that leaves their investors high and dry because they paid them a bunch of money up front and maybe they didn't know any better because it's such a nascent space. But I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. Now, everybody knows Floyd's an opportunist. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to make money. He always has money, talks about money. That's his shtick. That's his persona. That's fine. You can make money. You can be a hustler. You can get paid a bunch to box, do whatever you want.
The unchecked role of influencers in promoting questionable cryptocurrency projects raises a pressing need for regulation in influencer marketing. As celebrities like Mayweather have the power to sway public opinion, their endorsements can inadvertently give legitimacy to fraudulent schemes. Despite the controversies surrounding Mayweather's financial management, he continues to boast about his unmatched earnings in the sport of boxing. He often compares his income to other legends in the sport, claiming that no other boxer has earned as much as he has. While Mayweather's career earnings have certainly been impressive, his claims of unparalleled financial success may be overshadowed by the ongoing financial disputes and allegations of poor money management that have emerged in recent years.
Still waiting? Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think There's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
So I want to get this right. I just want to get this right. So I'm a kid that comes from poverty, comes from nothing. 7 of us in a 1-bedroom, mother on drugs, dad career didn't go good. Dad ended up in prison, and I beat all odds and worked extremely hard to get it the legal way. And I'm proud to boast and brag about getting it the legal way.
Floyd Mayweather is known for flaunting his wealth, often sharing images and videos of himself with large sums of money. One such instance includes Mayweather carrying $2.5 million in cash in a backpack instead of using a bank. Mayweather's tendency to show off his wealth extends to various public events, such as award shows. At these events, he has been known to display large sums of money, reinforcing his image as an extraordinarily wealthy individual.
You keep manscaping going.
If that's what you want to say.
There's nothing wrong with pampering yourself.
I have to do it.
All that money you got, you better pay for yourself.
I got a little bit. Yes.
Any you want to give me now? Just for a fun interview?
Nothing now.
Are you saying Mayweather has no money?
Oh, I got a bag back there.
Can you bring it up here? Where's the money? Let's see how much he's carrying. He's got a backpack with the money. Is it in a wallet? Oh, it really is. Oh, he's not even lying, yo. Are you serious? Okay, so I'll take 100.
This is 40.
Or a pile. No? That's 40 what? 40 what?
140,000.
That was I didn't even touch it.
We got more in the bag, but that was just what I seen.
But is he gonna be able to protect it? He's dope.
Well, I have 9 security.
Okay. I really had $40,000 right in my face. I didn't even touch it. Did you not let me touch it because I was gonna get greedy?
Well, you know, Forbes talked about my great numbers I did this year. Tune in to Extra every night, every day. You're hearing it from the one and only.
Or you get some of this.
Floyd Money Mayweather signing off.
Shane Mosley, a fellow boxer, has weighed in on Mayweather's financial situation. According to Mosley, Mayweather's fear of losing is not limited to the boxing ring, but extends to his financial situation as well. Mosley claims that Floyd's constant desire to prove he still has money and his need for excessive earnings stem from a fear of losing his wealthy status. Prominent boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has also weighed in on Mayweather's financial situation, stating that Floyd is likely turning to exhibition fights due to a lack of significant income.
I'm gonna tell you why I like Eddie. So one day, somebody asked me, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. Yeah. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money. That's why he doing exhibitions. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that.
Eddie will say some shit. But one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie?
Yeah.
One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less. Can't be less than 10. Because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of the account. Eddie, hold on.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter. You know what I'm saying? Two hungry fuckers for money.
Chael Sonnen, a former MMA fighter and commentator, has offered his take on Mayweather's financial struggles. Sonnen suggests that Mayweather's financial issues may be the result of reckless spending rather than a lack of earnings.
Fights. No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Floyd Mayweather has faced accusations of being involved in various financial schemes that have left his fans disillusioned. One of the most notable accusations is his involvement in promotional scams, where fans were led to believe they were purchasing tickets, merchandise, or events that never materialized. A TikTok expose revealed that Mayweather's brand was built more on hype than actual substance. Many of his promotions failed to deliver on their promises, further tarnishing his reputation and fueling accusations of financial dishonesty.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing didn't.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.